Hello guys, and welcome back to another interesting video of Cardano News Today. Today in this video, we'll be sharing current updates on Cardano, price updates, and how Cardano will beat Ethereum. Make sure to watch until the end. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you never miss out on any updates or videos. Let's get started. Blockchain technology is yet to arrive at mainstream adoption across sectors. However, developers have effectively moved from building first-generation blockchains to second- and third-generation ones. Ethereum, a second-generation blockchain, was initially used to address scalability issues of Bitcoin, which is a first-generation blockchain. Besides performing financial transactions, Ethereum allows users a more noteworthy level of programmability. It allows developers the capacity to experiment with code and build decentralized applications, DApps, on the Ethereum blockchain. Presently, a third generation of blockchains, which seek to develop Ethereum, have arisen. One of the top names of this generation is Cardano, a project created by the technology company Input Output Hong Kong, IOHK. Indeed, IOHK was founded by Charles Hoskinson, who was the co-founder of Ethereum. Hoskinson left Ethereum after a dispute with another co-founder, Vitalik Buterin, because Hoskinson needed to transform Ethereum into a for-profit entity. However, Buterin didn't concur. In 2017, Hoskin dispatched Cardano as a public, open-source, decentralized blockchain with a proof-of-stake consensus (POS) system. Not exclusively does a POS system give an edge over Ethereum's proof-of-work (POW) in terms of energy use and hardware prerequisite, yet additionally allows for Ethereum-like smart contracts and peer-to-peer transactions. As such, Cardano was put among the Ethereum killers, a set of third-gen blockchains that seek to acquire an edge over Ethereum. In the Cardano blockchain, the native currency is ADA, which is used to perform transactions on it. As a third-generation blockchain, Cardano offers a settlement layer like Bitcoin for transactions and a computation layer like Ethereum for smart contracts and decentralized apps. Yet, it was only recently that Cardano empowered smart contract and decentralized finance (DeFi) functionality. In September 2021, a significant update named Alonzo allowed smart contracts to be made and sent on the Cardano mainnet. Until then, at that point, Cardano was seen by some as only publicly, since its smart contract functionality was promised from the start, yet took 4 years to become reality. This is part of the way because developments and network upgrades on Cardano are peer-reviewed by experts, and these exhaustive testing results in generally slower rollout times. Advantages over Ethereum. Despite slow rollout times, Cardano's POS consensus system still remains a benefit over Ethereum. Like Bitcoin, Ethereum has a scalability and congestion issue. Its proof-of-work model is energy-intensive, as miners use a lot of electricity to solve puzzles set by the protocol and make blocks. It usually maxes out at processing up to 10 transactions each second, TPS, which is very low for a platform hosting DApps that seek to draw in millions of global users. Cardano's POS system, nonetheless, requires miners to stake their own crypto to be qualified for block rewards. The platform then, at that point, chooses a couple of top miners for confirming transactions. Thus, the measures of energy and time required is diminished considerably. Reportedly, Cardano has, as of now, figured out how to touch more than 250 TPS. Its upcoming solution for Layer 2 scalability, Hydra, is reputed to have the option to speed up transactions on Cardano to more than 1 million every second. Cardano versus Ethereum. Like other Ethereum killers, Cardano has the possibility to ultimately surpass Ethereum. However, it still has a long approach in terms of adoption. And its DeFi and NFT capabilities have transformed it into a widely used crypto asset. Its native token Ether, ETH, arrived at its unsurpassed high, ATH, of $4,356.99 on May 12, 2021. Going ahead, it is impossible that it will be smooth sailing for Ethereum killers. While the likes of Binance Smart Chain and Solana has as of now accomplished moderate adoption, the developers at Ethereum are not sticking around for their chance, standing by to be overwhelmed. Ethereum 2.0. In a set of upgrades collectively known as Ethereum 2.0, the Vitalik Buterin-founded blockchain is well on its way towards creating some distance from proof-of-work and taking on proof-of-stake consensus. It's also taking on a set of network upgrades such as sharding, Ethereum Plasma, and rollups, which seek to further develop Ethereum's performance and drastically increase its TPS. There's also a scope of Ethereum Layer 2 scaling solutions such as Polygon that allows users to perform less expensive transactions off-chain at a faster speed. Thus, it remains to be seen if a third-generation blockchain like Cardano will surpass Ethereum to become predominant smart contract platform. Perhaps there could arise fourth-generation blockchains that perform by far superior to Cardano, in which case the Charles Hoskinson-founded platform will be faster to respond. Current updates. In April this year, IOHK, the company behind the Cardano cryptocurrency, announced a pioneering partnership with the Ethiopian government. As a feature of the arrangement, authorities will carry out a blockchain-based national student teacher ID and achievement recording system to digitally check grades, distantly monitor school performance, and boost nationwide education and employment. The plan will see 5 million students get Cardano blockchain-based IDs, allowing authorities to digitally check grades and track each student's academic performance. It will include approximately 3,500 schools and 750,000 teachers. Opening access to education in Africa has been endeavored again and again, and only steady progress has been made as of not long ago. It's the reason IOHKs, as well as other blockchain-based initiatives, have generated little fervor outside the crypto sphere. Yet these initiatives will finally engage the citizens of developing nations. The distinction among citizens and the nations themselves is critical, considering a significant part of the Western aid dumped at a large number of these countries has finished in the hands of corrupt bureaucrats. Blockchain and online learning work together in unison, possess a significant capacity to transform the current region as well as to serve as the first domino towards mass adoption. The pandemic has profoundly affected the ascension of digital learning, having forced governments all throughout the planet to close schools and scramble for speedy solutions. Halfway because of this, remote learning has increasingly become the standard, opening the entryway either for students of all ages to take online courses, to build a degree, or for advancement. Massive open online courses, MOOCs, have appreciated extraordinary popularity with platforms such as Coursera, edX, and Future Learn, acquiring more than 60 million new users in 2020. Yet, for prospective students from the underserved regions of the world, it's not exactly as straightforward. Ethiopia's precarious situation essentially mirrors a lot of immature Africa. For instance, the most information is still recorded on paper, so the Ministry of Education has a finite measure of serviceable data at its disposal. Students encounter difficulties accessing their academic records, and there remains a dire issue about fake certifications, leading to students struggling to demonstrate their academic credibility. In Ethiopia, the internet reaches only 20.6% of the population, and surprisingly, individuals do arrive at experience normal neighborhood internet shutdowns because of severe social unrest. Students working online are also expected to keep a refreshed learning profile, which has demonstrated an obstacle, regardless of whether it's for taking one course or 12. UNESCO defines open educational resources as instructuring/learning materials that are in the public domain or openly licensed and allow users to reuse, adapt, and redistribute at no cost. One way of working with this is to keep a blockchain-based framework. Blockchain and digital identity are starting to demonstrate essential in well-functioning labor markets as a tool to establish competence in a credible manner. To solve the issue of low connectivity, secondary school graduates will get cards with closed-field communication (NFC) chips that will contain their educational credentials. This ensures data will be accessible regardless of whether a student does not connect to the system. The blockchain also can ensure specific skills or abilities. Sometimes students possess an all-around created specific skill. Possibly they compose exceptionally poetry by the 10th grade, or are math geniuses by age 8, or can cut wood like a professional before graduating secondary school. Teachers or other certified individuals who witness this could acknowledge this skill by granting special badges that would be able to be stored on every student's account on the blockchain. On the off chance that a student transfers to another school, there would be no requirement for transcripts, as the information is now on the region's blockchain and the new school would just continue adding to the student's account. In the event that the student moves to another state, the information could be easily transferred to the accepting state's blockchain. A smart contract on the getting blockchain could then compare course contents and alarm if specific areas need attention. Innovation and the adoption of weighty technology doesn't usually happen in developing countries before it happens in Tel Aviv, New York, or San Francisco. From the Industrial Revolution to the approach of televisions, computers, and later the iPhone, transformative innovation streamed into the rest of the world after it started in the West. Indeed, many parts of the created world still don't approach these technologies, which makes the requirement for blockchain solutions even more pivotal. Because of the blockchain, the experimenting with digital identity solutions and public distributed ledgers will start in the developing scene, while the rest of us observe closely. Blockchain-based IDs to track educational resources, for instance, were born due to legitimate need in developing regions where an absence of identification leaves millions of individuals without access to basic resources, not to mention appropriate education. Nevertheless, it also stands to benefit students all throughout the planet, as there's more openness to online learning and MOOC certification. The digitization of learning has been an education sector slogan for so long that it's become a popular expression, and keeping in mind that progress has been made in working on online learning, blockchain transforms it altogether. Blockchain organizes data while keeping up with individuals' privacy, and this can serve as a central component for ensuring secure and credible academic records, preparing for a promising post-academic future. Skeptical legacy institutions in created countries skeptical of the technology will be forced to deny its value if the blockchain experiment in Africa works. Do like this video. Also, subscribe and share to our channel Cardano News Today. Let us know your thoughts on Cardano in the comments section.